Alright, how's it going? I'm going to try this game again here. Hopefully we won't have the technical issues that we had a couple days ago. I've since tested it. Seemed like it worked. We'll see. Let's go.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Number 76 makes his big league debut right after this. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Leading off tonight,
and that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
At the plate, Kyle Isbell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello covering for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman.
For a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh,
Otto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind
Yeah,
of season.
not the best start.
Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know one of the things.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Hit back up the middle.
Oh.
And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right.
In now, Jesse Winker, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
That evens it up 1-1. Porcello, a right-hander going 6'5". He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Riding into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Dr. Barnhart.
Man, this sucks.
To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. 3 runs already home here. Galvis behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors.
What an inning.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here now the 2-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for the Reds.
Bottom of the inning now,
hitting this
and
guy.
that'll bring up the pitcher, Wade Miley. First delivery to him on the way. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Standing in, Kyle Isbell. First pitch on its way. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's certainly happy to be here. If he can feel his legs, the nerves are definitely going right now. This is when you have to slow the moment down, hopefully shrink the stadium, and bring it back to wiffle ball in your backyard.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kyle Isbell has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
As a look, now the pitch.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs, any time in a game.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Brad Brock is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Nick Castellanos now. Back up the middle. And the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
Well, that's a quality. At bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Now in the box, Freddie Galvis, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And strike 3 there as they'll finally. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jeff McNeil is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2-0. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Votto. And a step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9.
So digging in now, Brad Brock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kyle Isbell. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman,
In is Joey
number
Votto
19.
now, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's 2 for 4. In there at the knees, strike one. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Alonso is there for it. And that ends the inning. In now, Ahmed Rosario back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Nimmo is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Nimmo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 1. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Striding in, Jesse Winker. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
You know, they said 4 home runs. That's not true. He allowed 1 home run. So it's unbelievable how bad the commentary is in this game.
Now the 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
3-0 now. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy.
Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Barnhart is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Cespedes, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's by him for strike one. 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Jed Lowry will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. The Mets do. Michael Wacha gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Michael Wacha.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out.
Oh, look at the diving stop. He gathers the throw. He beat it out. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. McNeil's got it for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
0-2 the count to Suarez. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Isbell will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder, number 9.
Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I should trade for this pitcher just so I never have to face him again.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. But that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 34 home runs now on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. hard on the ground towards short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Reds 9 and the Mets 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. There's a drive out to left center field. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as he hits one on a line to left field. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick.
Striding in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Disgusting game.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's low, ball 4.
He's hitting for the Reds, number 34, Mark Tatum.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry's Familia will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Dominic Smith is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So coming to the plate, Kyle Isbell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. As a look, now the pitch. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the third out. Jose De Leon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Isbell is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 home. count now, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
Jesse Winker.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The right fielder, number 2. Nick Castellanos.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, and that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
Now that.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Popped him up. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
The bat.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Galvis 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Splitter, 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. 3-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Chopped on the ground to first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Right side, but it's well foul. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Liner in there for a base hit. And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 1-2. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is line to left. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kurt Casale will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
So here's Pete Alonso as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch reined in. And that's the second out. Robinson Cano will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Line towards center field. Isbell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight. Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 67.
Stepping in, Kurt Casale, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Kyle Isbell. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The Mets down to their final strike. Count remains full. Right side. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wade Miley earns win number 7 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. Rick Porcello is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Reds pounded out 17 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 13-5. Sean Manaea earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as Oakland took care of the Braves 5-2. Steven Strasburg twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Yimi Garcia got his 7th win out of the bullpen as the Fish disposed of the Rockies 1-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Chicago White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. Eric Hosmer was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Padres beat the Pirates 10-4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-0. Nick Gordon was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Twins defeated the Diamondbacks 18-1. Scott Alexander grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 3-2. Dylan Bundy got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Angels to the win over the Yankees 4-2. Chris Sale struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 5-4. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. The Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. The Detroit Tigers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-0. The Rays hit 3 long balls as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. The Houston Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Okay, we'll try for game 2 tomorrow. Have a good one.